Over the years, I've been asked many questions both from the cockpit and beyond. But one question has come up more recently. Captain Dale, after flying all over the world, do you believe the Earth is flat? That's an honest question, and rather than give you a strong opinion, I'd simply like to share with you what I've observed over 4 decades in the air, and then you can decide for yourself. How's that sound? Let's begin with something very practical. Navigation. Every flight I've ever made, from short hops to long international routes, have been planned using systems based on spherical Earth. Those aren't theories. They're working tools used by pilots worldwide every single day. When we fly long distances, we don't travel in straight lines on a flat map. We follow what are called great circle routes, the shortest distance between 2 points on a sphere. That's why a flight from Los Angeles to Tokyo appears to curve north toward Alaska. It looks curved on a flat map, but it's actually the most direct path. After 40 years in aviation, I can tell you this with confidence. These routes work perfectly, consistently, and without exception. If the Earth were flat, those systems would introduce errors over distance, but they don't. Whether flying 300 miles or 7,000 miles, we arrive exactly where the flight plan predicts. Now consider time zones. As you travel east or west, time shifts in a precise and predictable way, about 1 hour for every 15 degrees. I've experienced this personally thousands of times. For decades, I would land in a country 10 or 12 hours away from home, and I'd call my wife, and without exception, when it was daylight for me, it was nighttime for her. Not once, in all of those years, was there ever a discrepancy. Pilots often say we chase the sun or we outrun the night. Fly west and you can extend the day. Fly east and the night arrives much sooner. These patterns, they're not random. They are precise and they align exactly with a rotating sphere. Now let's talk about something every pilot notices, the horizon. At 35,000 feet, you don't see a dramatic curve. You see a curve, but at 35,000, it's not dramatic, and that's important because you're still very close to the Earth relative to its total size. But there are subtle effects. The horizon drops slightly below eye level as you climb. Your visible distance increases, and over long distances, objects disappear from the bottom up. Ships at sea don't simply shrink away. They disappear whole first, and then the mast. That's consistent with curvature. Now consider the global aviation system itself. Thousands of flights every day across every continent, all using shared charts, shared standards, and shared physics. Pilots who have never met can plan and execute flights with complete agreement. There are no hidden corrections, no regional discrepancies, no conflicting models. In all of my years of flying, I've never encountered a situation where reality didn't match the spherical model. And I've known professionals, engineers, navigators, even a former NASA astronaut who later became my physician. Their experience aligns with the same understanding. So rather than asking you to accept my opinion, let me leave you with a few simple things to consider. Long-distance flights follow a curved path that only makes sense on a sphere. Time zones remain perfectly consistent worldwide. The night sky changes as you travel north to south. During a lunar eclipse, the Earth casts a round shadow on the moon. For over 40 years, traveling across all the continents, I've personally experienced perfectly consistent time separation every single flight. Each of these stands on its own, but together they form a pattern, one that is consistent, reliable, and quietly compelling. You're free to draw your own conclusion, of course, but from where I sit, after tens of thousands of hours in the air, the evidence has always been clear. So do your own due diligence. Check out the evidence for yourself. God's Spirit will lead you, the Word says, into all truth. And remember, whatever you're facing today, Jesus said, with God, nothing is impossible. God bless you.